I'm going to try to film this, but I highly doubt it's going to work because I have two puppies who are revved up and doing a lot of barking, and they want to go outside. But you know what? They can't go outside because the gardener's outside, so that's just not going to work. Hey, do you guys remember a couple videos ago when I did an embarrassing kind of job on this cabinet stand? Remember that? I didn't use any proper tools. I used the wrong kind of knives. I used a Sawzall. I used everything, and it was awful, right? And I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at woodworking. And then somebody left a comment. I don't remember who it was. Left a comment, said, Matthew, why don't you just buy a cheap jigsaw? And I have something to admit to you. Right now, I didn't know that a jigsaw existed. No joke. I didn't know. I had no idea that there were things called jigsaws. 1 second. Will you stop it, puppies? Anyway, you remember? He was like, Matthew, just pick up a cheap jigsaw. Just pick it up. And so look what I bought, everybody. Looky here. It's a cheap jigsaw. You know how much this thing costs? This Black & Decker jigsaw on Amazon that's incredibly highly rated? $30. $30, no joke. That's how cheap it was. And if I would have bought this, if I would have known this existed, I could have just taken those doors off right here and then drilled a hole, and then it would have been done, and it would have been beautiful, and it would have had straight lines. But I honestly didn't know it existed. So whoever left that comment, I forget who it was, thank you. I now have the proper equipment. And is it worth $30? Yeah, definitely worth $30. And oh my goodness, I'm not letting you out. I'm not letting you out. I'm sorry. The gardeners are outside. I can't let you out. Excuse me. You gonna say something to the camera? Excuse me. You're hipped up on happy hip. Oh goodness. This is my life. It's a good life. Dealing with cute puppies all day. Clearly they don't want me to film right now, guys. Clearly they don't want me to film because I can't even get out like 2 sentences without them interrupting me. What was I talking about? I have 4 days until my new job starts. And by the time you see this, you may already know what this new job is. So it might be like, wait, you already told us. But remember that I'm filming this a long time in the past. So I have 4 days left to do one big project and to edit that project. Because starting on Monday, I'm full bore into this new venture. And the last project is right here. Because I'm going to be using this whole space. I'm going to have to pause. Hear that? I'm going to have to pause. They're in the yard. All right, I'll come back in a minute. Okay, sorry everybody. I think they're done barking. I got this one project to do, and I got 4 days to do it because I figured once I start making 2 videos a week for this new company, I'm just not going to have time to do any big projects in here. It'll be just enough for me to keep up with maintenance for 8 tanks, you know, and let alone trying to set up a brand new tank. So the goal for today and tomorrow probably, yeah, definitely today and tomorrow, is get this tank up and running. And I am so sick and tired of having to fill up all my tanks that I don't have auto top-offs on. And the problem with these innovative marine tanks is I have these Reef Breeder EXO ATOs, but in order to use them, they have this optical lens that has to go through the glass. And the back panel of these innovative marine tanks is like a black plastic. And you can scrape it away, which I've done, but then it doesn't look good. So I went ahead and bought 3 more of these. These are the new Prism ones, and I actually use this Prism one on the macroalgae seahorse tank because there's no optical eye. This is just a magnet right here, and then it senses the level in here. So I'm going to set this up on all the remaining tanks. I bought enough for all the tanks, and then we're going to be almost completely automated in here, which is awesome. But without further ado, let's get going with the last project. that's just not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. I mean, look up here. That one rock is above level, and it just doesn't look very good. I mean, here's the options that CaribSea gives, right? These are like the options. And I sort of built this one, but they all basically look the exact same height. And I don't know, I'm just not sold that this is what's gonna work best. I mean, here's the top-down view, right? It's literally, if we can go glass level right there, right? It's at the top. And I don't know, it looks so cluttered and so big. And then what am I supposed to do over here? I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, check it out. I don't know what to do here. Honestly, it just doesn't look great. I could put it in the middle, you know, if I move it over to the middle, but if you look where the hot spots are, right? Obviously, it's super hot over here, and then this whole side down here is all shadow. It's all shadow. Over here, you can see the hot spots, hot spots. There's plenty of spot for corals. I just don't think the general aesthetic looks good. You know, like, here, let me see if I can scooch this to the middle a little more to the middle like that. That just looks awful. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with this. Well, that really sets me back then, because that means I have to build an Aquascape, and I don't have one in mind. So basically half a day, at least a couple hours wasted here. All right, let's figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, this one's better. It's not great, but it's better. It looks more like a tree, which I'm fine with. And there's enough clearage space, you know, all the way around. Can't see the pole too much. And what I like about it too is you can see there's good coral placement spots all the way around, including on the outside. And then there's so many cool, like, just little swim through areas that will work out well for fish and hiding. So I'm gonna put something over here, but I want to have a big open area as well. So I have a couple arches, but I gotta go run do something else, so we'll have to continue that tomorrow. And then we'll see what that ends up looking like. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning, everybody. It's day 2, and I have to finish the things that I planned on yesterday. And remember, I started with the Scape yesterday, and it's looking okay. I made a couple changes. It's not great. It's too much for there, but I bought that CaribSea Reef rock or live tree rock. I can't remember what it's called, and I'm going to use it. And so I think all I need to do is just add a piece of base rock, and then I have some smaller arches to make an arch. And then we're going to call that good. We're going to finish getting that set up. I think I have some Fritz Turbo Start and some ammonia chloride, so we can get that all cycling today, and then set up a few auto top-off systems. And then I think the gallery is almost done. I have some cool new lights coming so that I can now focus on just making content twice a week for this new company. So with that being said, it is 8:38 a.m. The gardeners are gone, the dogs are playing, the daughter's having breakfast. It's time to work. Okay, here's the rock I got. It's good rock. I think it's gonna work out just fine. So let's take a peek here. So over here, this is all the CaribSea stuff. I think this is a box of just some base rock. Yeah, this is, oh my goodness. This is just a box of the base rock pieces. So I need like one of these, and then I think this is arches. Small little arches. So I just need to find a couple pieces that work really well. I can put down here a piece of base rock and an arch. And that's all we're gonna do. And then let me see if I can find some sand. Hold on, let's come in here real quick. Okay, sand. I mean, I had tons of sand. That's not an issue. It's just a matter of if I have enough of one type, because I bought all this sand to like do reviews of. So I mean, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Arid Alive. Have aragonite. It's just sugar fine sand, so that's not going to work. Crushed coral, that's not going to work. What is this one? I don't know. This one looks... So I think I probably have to mix some stuff together. Like I can mix together whatever this is. Bimini pink. I can put that together, and then here. So I think if I do a little mixture, I think I'll have a shallow sand bed, which is all I want. I don't want anything big. Okay, this is it. I think this is gonna work just fine. It'll look better once I get water in there. But I have this, one of these shape rocks, CaribSea here. It's got a little swim through, which is nice. I was gonna use one of these bigger pieces of base rock, but they just look clunky. And this provides a support for the arch, but it also provides a cool swim through. And then you look here, you got the arch, small arch. I had a lot of bigger arches. We're just gonna go with the smaller one. So it does look kind of like a clunky structure, and it's a lot of rock. Not gonna lie, it's a lot of rock, but I think once it's covered in corals, I think it will look okay. Got a couple time lapses going right now, so both my cameras aren't used. So we're gonna use the iPhone. Back to the good old days when I started my YouTube channel. Like the first 3 years, I just used the iPhone. The water's in. You can probably see behind me here. Everything is going fine. I re-leveled it now that the water's in. So I'm just gonna let it clear up. I put the clarifier pack in there. So I just want to get the. See, I'm using. Let's see here. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm using here. I'm using the Octopuses, right? The Reef Octopus Octopuses. So I'm just going to put one in for now. I might want to use two. And I did a review for Marine Depot. Rest in peace, Marine Depot. Okay, I ran out of storage. I said, rest in peace, Marine Depot. And I was going to show you this product. See this product here? It's the Innovative Marine Helio. What is it? The PTC. I did like an unboxing for it a while ago. It's fancy, it's expensive, and it's overkill for this tank. But I'm going to use it anyways because I have it, and why not? It comes with a controller. It'll work totally fine to heat it up. Anyway, I have a few other things. I got the Reef Octopus. I got this I got to put in there. I need to make a mesh screen top. I have an Innovative Marine kit that I think might be the right size. If not, I can just make my own, which are kind of ugly, but the Innovative Marine one would be really nice. So I might try to make that. Okay, guys, it's after lunch. I know, I did a no-no in this hobby. Okay, what I did is I did all this work, and I didn't film any of it. And I know I should have, because I actually did this really fun like run to Ace Hardware, and I put together all sorts of stuff, but I just am so tired of this project, and I have to get it done today, and it's already 12:30, and I was like, if I film this, I'm not going to get it done. So I took a couple time lapses of the tank, which is clearing up nicely now, and I've installed everything. So let me just turn you around and show you what it looks like. We're going to start off in the back here. Temperature probe. Right here, temperature probe. Here is the auto top off from Reef Breeders, and then I put two of the heaters. These are Innovative Marine heaters. There's one on this side and one on the other side, and then you can see the auto top off here. And here's what everything looks like down below. I had to go out and get a bucket, so there's the bucket. Not very exciting, but I have the auto top off now set up. Here's what the Innovative Marine automatic heater looks like. I have it set. It was really easy to set up, actually, and I have it set for 77 degrees, but it's pretty much 80 degrees right now. That's just how it is, but easy to set up. And then over here is the Varios 2 from Reef Octopus. That's set up. And then there, of course, is the Wi-Fi strip with some pretty crappy wire management. The only thing I have left to do is install a mesh screen. And so I got this one out, and I was like, yes, I'm finally going to be able to use it, you know? I was like, oh, what's the size? And I was like, oh, the size is perfect. Right here, right here. Right here. 24 by 24, but my tank is 26 inches. So I had to go run and go do my own DIY kit. So I'm gonna do that. Glory, glory, hallelujah. I finished it, check it out. I used these Neat Aquatics edges, which are so much cleaner. Look, I didn't have them when I made this one. So look at this, the edges, I have to use these ugly plastic things, which I'll change. But this sits totally flush, right? That's what they look like, see that? Super nice, completely flush to the top. Fantastic, that's gonna work like a charm. All right, everybody, let's get cleaned up. I got a ginormous freaking mess. Let's install the other two ATOs. I put in the Fritz Turbo Start. I put in the Dr. Tim's Ammonia Chloride. I made the screen. I think everything's been installed, but I'm sure I'm forgetting a few things. I need to install a couple auto top-offs, clean up this mess, and then we'll look around. We'll show you guys kind of the finished product of what everything looks like, minus a few lights that I have coming. But I'll give you a close-up of everything and show you the finished product after I get cleaned up. So let's do a time-lapse before my kitty cat here eats all of the tape and the plastic wrap and the mesh screen, because that's just not good for him. Hey everybody, day three, and it's pretty much all set up. So I'm gonna show you guys some pictures. I have all the tanks set up, which I can't believe. There's a few little things that I have to do here and there, but we're gonna show you the final look. I mean, I think everything's looking pretty good in here. I have a couple other things coming. I have some marketing, labeling stuff coming for the new company, and that's gonna probably go right up there so that this background looks kind of nice. I can play with these colors a little bit. I kind of like this color, but like here, watch, ready? I can go, let's see, red. See, I can kind of change these background colors, and I have some new lights coming, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Here's just general white. I think that looks kind of nice too. Well, I think white, but I'm gonna stick with green for now. I think green looks good right there. But let me show you guys one cool thing that just came in the mail. It cost me $150, which is ridiculous, but I love it, and I want to show it to you. And then after I show it to you, I'm going to show you the entire gallery, and after that, I don't know when I'm going to see you guys again. I don't know if it's going to be a couple weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. I'm going to try my best to continue making content for the gallery with all the updates to all of the tanks. Just don't expect my usual level of editing, because I just won't have the time for that. Anyway, let me show you the really cool thing, and then some sexy shots of the gallery, and until next time, everybody, happy reefing. Here's the struggle I've been having. See this right here? I have these 32-gallon Brute trash cans. By the way, they're awesome if you don't have them. I use them for saltwater, and I also use them for my RODI water. And the problem is, check this out down here. See this? I used to have the 20-gallon ones, and I was able to lift it up. Because what? 20 gallons times 8, 160 pounds, right? But when we're talking 32, 3 times 8, oh, you're talking over 240 pounds. And I'm just not strong enough to lift it over that lip. And I have just been having help and struggling, but look what I just bought. Let me show you. Okay, ready? Here it is. Look at this. 150 bucks. Check this out. Comes in a handle, right? This is actually a wheelchair ramp. But this thing is amazing. Look at this. Folds out. Now watch. I want to go outside. Ready? Ready? Watch this. Pull it up the ramp. Oh, look at this. And watch. It goes down. Want to go back up into the house. Pull up the ramp. When you're done, fold it up. It's one of those little simple things that I can't believe I spent $150 on, but it is making my life so much better, and I'm so glad I got it. Okay, as promised, here are the sexy shots of the gallery, the nearly completed gallery. I hope you guys like it. I'll see you next time.